Hello everyone and welcome to a quick channel update. I now have my Patreon page online and ready and accessible for everyone. So what is Patreon? Patreon is a website where you can support creators of, for example, videos or, like painters back in the medieval ages. They would have wealthy patrons who would enable them to focus on their art. And why I wouldn't want to compare myself to a medieval painter or anything. But yeah, Patreon is here for supporting me making videos, if that's what you want. So I've got a quick little description over here. I won't read it out loud over here, but I will be covering some of the rewards that come with supporting me on Patreon. But first, I'd like to make absolutely clear that I'm not going to put any exclusive content up. Any videos uploaded to the channel will still be available for everyone, even those who do not support me on Patreon and never will. That's totally fine. I totally understand if you're not in a position to support me or if you just don't want to. That's all fair enough, you know. This is just here as a possibility for those who do enjoy my content so much that they wish to help me out a little bit more. And then you could become a patron on Patreon. Now, that does come with rewards, like I said. We'll be going over those rewards right now, just quickly. There are different tiers on Patreon. I've gone for the monthly campaign, which means once a month. Your pledge will be deducted from your bank account. It will be going to me, and also a bit to Patreon to pay off some of the costs and all that, to make sure that Patreon keeps going, which is also very nice. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look at the $1 or more per month tier, which will be the knowledge that you've supported me more than just watching ads would have. So for all I care, you can ad block away. As it is, like, one person watching an ad is sadly not that valuable on YouTube. And as a smaller channel, it is quite hard to get enough revenue to really get anywhere. Like buying new microphones and just stuff, it really costs a lot of money, and even just $1 per month from a couple of people would already go a long way into supporting me, because it would give some more reliable income. Ad revenue, on the other hand, can really fluctuate. Like, December is the holy grail, because Christmas and everything and the holidays, a lot of people will be spending a lot of money, and there's going to be basically a higher bidding war for the to get your ads shown, so you'll get more on average per ad view. And then in January, when everyone's spent their cash, there's almost no ad revenue, because why would you advertise when just the biggest holiday season is over? Nobody's going to buy anymore, or at least not as much. So advertising is less effective, thus you get less money for having people see ads. You'll also get access to the patron-only feed, where you can mingle with other patrons and get cool sneak peeks and information about possible plans for the channel. So down here we can see a thing called creator posts. I'm going to be posting updates there. I'm going to be trying to do like 1 or 2 posts per month, just keeping you guys informed. And yeah, just showing things like sneak peeks, discussing possible games that I might want to play. I might even put up like a little sneak peek of me playing a game. This doesn't mean exclusive content, because I will take like a snippet of a video from a game and then just maybe upload it here. As these people will be the people that are very happy to support me, and thus I might put some posts here to see, just to put some feelers out there, like how would people feel if I played this game, things like that. And then finally, get invited to participate in multiplayer games when I'm streaming on Twitch. That is a thing I want to do in the future. We'll be playing multiplayer games with subscribers and with patrons. So what I'll do in that case, once that starts happening, when we have some patrons, we'll get some creator posts in here saying like, hey, I am playing this game tonight or in a couple of days on my Tuesday or Friday stream. It's probably going to be Friday, although the streaming schedule might have to change soon, unfortunately. I'll post information about that on a later date, but I will be posting things like passwords and such over here, and then people can go out there and join in. If we don't fill up, I'll probably open it up to just anyone watching. I wanted to include that in the base minimum tier so that every patron, no matter how much or how little they pledge, would get access to that. Because, I feel like putting a lot of base value in there, just making sure that every patron gets a bit of his money's worth. I feel like that's a good thing. And it's a recurring thing as well. It's not just a, you get a link to a poster. Posters are cool, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to do something that keeps on giving, that keeps giving you value. Which brings us to the next tier, $5 or more per month. You will get the chance to be named in one of my YouTube or Twitch playthroughs. It has a random chance, so I'm not gonna just pick you over another patron, for example. You can expect to die a horrible death no matter what game, even if it's just a calm building game. Expect to die horribly. Sorry in advance for getting everyone killed. You'll also get the knowledge that this helps me more than a $4.99 subscription on Twitch will. If I ever get to become a Twitch partner, pledging $5 or more on Patreon will still get more of the cash to me in the end, because Twitch of course does take a cut. And you will also get the same rewards as the above tiers, so you will also get the $1 tier included. And then finally, $15 or more per month, you will get added to an end slate at the end of most videos, showing everyone that you help keep the channel going. And it's applicable to Let's Plays, so like most of the videos I upload are Let's Plays. If I do a channel update or something, there's probably not going to be an end slate. If there's just a little stream announcement, there's probably not going to get an end slate on that either. I'm only going to be updating that end slate once per month, at the beginning of each month, because when a new month happens, with a monthly campaign, you charge your patrons, so I'm not going to include any patrons on the end slate before they've actually pledged and I've actually gotten their payment, Nothing against people who join in the middle of the month, that's totally fine. But, I'm not going to list anyone on there who just pledges. You'll have to actually come through with your end of the bargain before I come through with my end of the bargain. Okay, moving on. A warm fuzzy feeling in your chest. There we go. I cannot speak tonight. It is horrible. Same as usual, to be honest, but yeah. And then finally, the same rewards as above tier. So you will get added to the name list as well. And you'll also get access to multiplayer games and the patron-only feed and such. So yeah, that is a little quick overview of my Patreon page. I hope to see some of you signing up there, but if you don't, that's totally fine. We'll still be the best of friends together. I might update the rewards later on. I will always give patrons fair warning in advance. And my aim would be to improve the rewards, not to take anything away, unless something is entirely unfeasible. For example, if I can't stream for some reason, I'm probably gonna get rid of this multiplayer game reward tier, just because, I'm promising something in a reward that is unfeasible at the moment, and it would be unfair for me to promise you something that I cannot deliver. Finally, if you've made it this far, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions regarding Patreon and such, feel free to ask them in the comments below. I will be very happy to answer any that you might have. And I will hope to see some of you in the multiplayer games at some point. Until next time, have a good one, folks.